Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. The focus of this morning's press conference is Project Lookout. I'd like to welcome the representatives from our partner agencies who will not be speaking in the formal part of the press conference, but they will be available for one-on-one interviews afterwards. We have two speakers today to talk about the details and success of Project Lookout. Deputy Chief of Investigations Alvaro Almeida and Inspector of Organized Crime Enforcement Bureau Richard Gaudette. First, I'd like to invite Deputy Chief Almeida to the podium.
Thank you, Lisa, and good morning, everyone, and welcome to York Regional Police Headquarters. Thank you for taking the time to join us here today. We're pleased to announce the successful completion of Joint Forces operation dubbed Project Lookout. I'd like to welcome the representatives of our partner agencies. First to my left, Deputy Chief Rob Johnson of Specialized Operations Command. From the Ontario Provincial Police, Detective Inspector Lee Fulford of the Organized Crime Enforcement Bureau. And from the Peel Regional Police, Inspector Derek Meeker of the Specialized Enforcement Bureau. And from the Canada Border Services Agency, Assistant Director Abid Morgan of the Ontario's Firearms Smuggling Enforcement Team. Each agency here has contributed specialized personnel and equipment to assist us in our investigation, and it's all relative to their unique and specialized training and experience. By collaborating across jurisdictional lines, collectively we are making an impact on gun and illegal drug trafficking across our regions and the province. In this case, the street gang was operating right here in York Region. As investigators, it is always gratifying to dismantle an operation that is going to or has had an adverse effect on our community and their feelings of safety. Public safety is paramount. York Regional Police dedicated a team, experienced team, to this 14-month-long investigation. And you see its success displayed here on the table below. 20 people will be facing approximately 295 charges from possessing and trafficking illegal firearms, drug trafficking, and possession of proceeds of crime. As Inspector Gaudette will detail in a few minutes, we've seized $2.5 million worth of drugs, 18 firearms, mostly smuggled in from the United States, 4 vehicles and 5 high-end watches as proceeds of crime, along with more than $240,000 in cash. That is likely to significantly disrupt the operations of this criminal group. And of course, that's always our goal, is to dismantle and disrupt organized crime. I'd like to thank everyone involved in this investigation, both from our partner agencies and the dedicated team at YRP led by Inspector Gaudette. Congratulations to all, and thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Chief Almeida. I'd now like to invite Inspector Gaudette to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. I will echo Deputy Almeida's comments. These long-term and impactful projects are successful due to the partnerships we have with other law enforcement agencies across the GTA. I want to thank all the men and women that have worked tirelessly on Project Lookout. Their professionalism, dedication, and their sacrifice has led to this project's success. The arrests and seizures made during Project Lookout will save lives and make a significant impact in our community. In April of 2023, officers began investigating members and associates of a street gang known as the Haywan Gang. This street gang originated in the city of Toronto, but was now believed to be involved in the trafficking of firearms and drugs in the southern part of York Region. The team identified a sophisticated criminal network that trafficked large quantities of firearms and high-quality cocaine across the GTA. A Joint Forces operation, Project Lookout, was formed to tackle this emerging threat to our community. Over the course of the investigation, the team was able to identify suspects that were supplying members and associates of the Haywan Gang with firearms and cocaine. The firearms and the cocaine were being trafficked primarily in the city of Vaughan. On June 5th, 2024, a series of coordinated search warrants and arrests took place across the GTA. More than 200 police officers from York Regional Police, Peel Regional Police, the Toronto Police Service, and other agencies took part in this operation. Project Lookout has led to 33 search warrants being executed. To date, 20 individuals have been arrested and they face a total of 295 criminal charges. The following items have been seized: 18 firearms, 19.8 kilograms of cocaine, 4.8 kilograms of cannabis, quantities of MDMA, Xanax pills, and oxycodone pills. We've seized $245,000 in cash and $255,000 worth of vehicles and luxury watches were seized as proceeds of crime. As the deputy said, the firearms seized during this investigation have been primarily smuggled into Canada from the United States. They include 2 Draco AK-47 style pistols, which are prohibited in Canada. Multiple firearms had their serial numbers removed. 12 of the firearms that we've acquired during this investigation were traced, and 11 of those have been smuggled into Canada. We believe that the firearms seized during this investigation were ultimately going to end up in the hands of offenders who are going to use them in shootings, carjackings, and other acts of violence. The cocaine seized during this investigation has been analyzed as well. It was found to be between 89% and 97% pure, which suggests that the arrested suppliers are linked to the highest levels of organized crime, cocaine importers. We believe that these drugs were destined for the street-level dealers who will peddle these dangerous substances in our community after diluting them with fillers to maximize profits. As an organization, we are committed to identifying and dismantling criminal networks that supply drugs and firearms in our community due to the inherent dangers that they pose. Members of our community deserve to feel safe. York Regional Police and our partners recognize the devastating impacts that guns, gangs, and drugs have on our community. The combination of firearms and drugs often leads to violence, and I believe that these seizures will save lives. Thanks again to our partners, all the dedicated investigators, all of the support staff, and the media for attending here today. I'll be happy to take any questions. Thank you.
So that concludes our formal part of the press conference. If any of the media do have any questions, if you could just raise your hand, shout it out, and to whom your question is directed, and we'll help arrange that. Any questions? Okay, well, we will have Media Relations Officer Kevin Debria just behind you there, and myself, and we can help facilitate any one-on-one interviews you'd like. Okay, thank you for coming.